What's up? What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? Are you ready for the best part of your week? Your Coffee with Michael session, where you learn invaluable marketing tips, you learn how to put extra figures in your bank account. It's definitely going to be the best Coffee with Michael this week. That is for sure. Guaranteed on that one. Hope everybody's doing well today. We've got a fun one in store. We're going to be talking about how to create viral Mother's Day products. I've got a little tutorial. We've done something really creative with a Shine On product. We kind of stretched one to its limit, so to speak. And I'm excited to share with you how you can do the same thing to get, hopefully create a viral product and get some sales. I got a ton of free graphics for you at the end of this. And also, there are two new products coming up that I'm super excited to tell you about. I was just going to do a little bit of a tease. I'm actually going to take the tease as far as I can go. I've got permission. This doesn't happen often. I have permission to actually show you what these two new products look like long before they're ready to launch. So I'm super excited for that. This is going to be really, really cool. Everybody ready? Best day today. That's right. That's right. What's up, Mauricio? Jeff from the Philippines. Glad to have you, buddy. Facebook user, as always. You're my favorite, actually. You're my fan favorite Facebook user. And you're everywhere. You're everywhere I go, actually, too. Surprisingly. Every stream I'm on, seems like Facebook user shows up in droves. Finally made it. What's up, JJ? Okay. Before we get into it, you should know by now, we have to kick things off with a little digital marketer's toast. So get your glass, bottle, mug, or flask, and let's get ready. Raise it up. Here we go. Join me now. The digital marketer's toast. Here's to more conversions, more cash, cheap CPMs, and lower CACs, to higher CTRs, much higher CVRs, to enable ad accounts and big bank accounts, to upsells, downsells, and cross-sells, to winning products and repeat sales, and to the thing that everybody knows, the riches are in the niches, but also your email flows. Are you ready? Drink. That's good coffee right there. That is good coffee. I feel like I'm ready to do it now. All right. Glad you guys could join me in that. It's the toast that goes around the world, right? All right, let's get into it. So today, let me share screen. We are going to be talking about how to create a viral, personalized Mother's Day product. If you're ready for this, give me some fire in the chat. If you could, fire in the chat. It's one of my favorite emojis. A lot of energy in that one. Give me some fire in the chat if you're ready to get into this. Let me know I've got your attention. Let me know that you got a little dopamine boost with our little toast here, just like I did. Fraud says it's a first time live. Super glad to have you. Thanks for making it, man. Hopefully we'll make this worth your time. Ooh, like that. That's an explosion. I like explosions. That'll work. Mauricio's got some fire. Got lots of explosions going on. Jeff had some fire. Fire in the chat. Georgie's got some fire. Chris, what's up, Georgie? Good to see you here. Patty, Facebook user, never letting me down. Pierre, all right, let's get into it, guys. Appreciate you joining. Let's talk about how to create a viral Mother's Day product. So first, let's do a quick recap from last week. So we had a bunch of people that made some sales, and they posted in the Facebook group. And sorry, guys, I can't read it. There we go. So we had Darnell Kramer. And so Darnell made this post. He got 8 sales, $559 in revenue. And what he posted was, well, these sales are not going to make it on Coffee with Michael this week. Well, surprise, surprise, buddy. We like to support our own around here. and cheer everybody on. A rising tide raises all ships. That's what we believe. There's enough of this pie to go around. So Darnell, congratulations, buddy, and welcome to the Coffee with Michael chat. I've got a little something special for you and for all the people that are going to appear in this week's recap. Something I'm going to start doing every week. So we're going to be giving away free t-shirts. So Darnell, you've got a free t-shirt coming your way. Somebody on my team is going to be reaching out to you, getting your shipping address, and we're going to be sending you a free t-shirt. But not just Darnell. We're also going to send one to Rimco. Rimco did his first sale at $119 in revenue. Congratulations, Rimco. You also have a Shine On t-shirt coming your way. Abdul did 5 sales, $304. It was his first test with Shine On, and he bought his domain and got everything set up in the same day. So that is action right there. So we like to reward our action takers. Abdul, you are going to have somebody from my team reaching out to you, and you also get a free t-shirt. Then we have Jules. Jules did 5 sales as well, $120 in profit, $206 in revenue. He did this in the app. So Jules, someone's going to be reaching out to you from my team to get a t-shirt, as well as Trinianto. Sorry, buddy. Trinianto. He also did 25 sales, $993 in revenue. Congratulations, buddy. Enjoy your t-shirt. Wayne did 1 sale, $74.95. First sale, super excited. Appreciate everybody for sharing their successes here. You get a t-shirt. And Kirsta, you probably already have a t-shirt, but Kirsta has been kicking butt lately, as per usual. And he was bragging on our retargeting down here. He had turned some ads off for a while, and we just kept those retargeting ads hopping, and he made 1.3K profit just in our retargeting alone. And then finally, this is the last slide of wins from last week. Eduardo did $6,662 in sales. He had an awesome Easter day. Congratulations, Eduardo. Thanks for sharing your success. We've got a t-shirt coming your way. And then it looks like Rimco's here again with another update. He did 6 sales in his first week, $389. Congratulations, Rimco. So, hey, if you guys, I'm going to start doing this every week. If you want to make a little guest appearance in the Coffee with Michael, I would recommend share your testimonials in the Facebook group. Show us how you're doing. Let us celebrate with you when you get your first sale or you reach new milestones. We like to do that around here. And I might have a little bit of free swag for you in the process. Maybe next time you'll get a nice little mug like this. Who knows? Who knows? These mugs they're hard to come by, and they're pretty valuable. And often people are using them to drink coffee. So, they're in demand. But maybe, just maybe, you can have one if you post one of your testimonials in the group. All right, let's keep going. So what makes a viral product? Well, there are a few things that make a viral product, and there is a formula to it, but just because you hit the elements in the formula, it's not going to guarantee success. But it's something like hitting a niche and having something that can be highly personalized, right? And there's a little bit more to it than that, but for our sake today, that's as far as I'm going to go with kind of what makes a viral product. That could be a whole Coffee with Michael session in and of itself. But I did some research, and I've got some examples here of some products that have gone viral in the past. So you can see here's a little Grandma's Honeybees product. You can see there are multiple bees on the shirt. So it's got this multi-layers of personalization where someone was able to go in and they were to choose kind of how many bees were going to be on the shirt. They were able to put names on it, things like that. And you can see this thing had a ton of social proof. It had rapid amount of likes kind of right out of the gate, sold really well for this individual. Over here on the right, you've got more of a jewelry piece, right? So you have this ring with some names on it. And again, it's highly personalizable. Like there are multiple layers, so you can choose how many kids, you can engrave the names. Looks like this might have a birthstone element to it. It's kind of hard to make out in the picture. That's another one that kind of went viral for Mother's Day. Over here on the left, this was really popular around Christmas. There's these little gingerbread kids, but again, it's the same kind of element, right? You have multiple layers of personalization. You get to choose how many kids, male or female. You'll notice there's a boy and a girl there. You get to add the birthstones, engrave the name, and it just takes off. It's something that you can't readily find in a store or go to your local shopping mall and pick up. And then over here on the right, you've kind of got this sign. And again, multiple layers of personalization. Choose how many names. You get to specify the name and so on and so forth. And I've seen websites like this too, where you even get to pick the background and the type of sign and all that kind of stuff. So one of the keys to viral Mother's Day products are these kind of multiple layers of personalization. And this brings me to the two new products I have coming for you. Now, before I get into this, I am going to tease you just a little bit more. These products are not out yet. They're coming very, very soon. They're going to be available before Mother's Day. And the rest of this presentation, I'm actually going to tell you how to add multiple levels of personalization to one of our existing products in our existing product catalog. So this training today is going to be super valuable because it's going to help you kind of be creative and think about how to take something that's existing in our catalog, match these different kind of points about what makes a viral product, and you're going to be able to apply it right away. Now, these two new products coming up, I'm super excited about because they nail all of these elements that I just kind of outlined. They've got multiple layers of personalization, and they're unique, and they all have proven sales, meaning we've seen these products go viral before in other platforms. So they're going to make somebody in this group, probably many people, lots and lots of money. So are you ready for these? If you're ready for these, give me the jewel emoji in the chat. And it's going to take you a second to find it, but I need to see the jewel emoji in the chat. If you're ready for this, you want to see these two products, give me some jewels in the chat. They look like little blue diamonds, right? Pretty cool looking. I want to feel the energy. But these two new products, I'm limited in the amount of detail I can go into, but I can tell you right now that when I say that they've got proven sales, I'm talking 7 figures here. These products are going to smash for Mother's Day. And keep in mind, we're still kind of in this pandemic. There's still kind of this lockdown thing. It's not nearly as severe as last year. However, people are still kind of hesitant to get out there, get in the world, do like shopping in actual brick and mortars, mingle with people. There's lots of hesitancy around that. So people are buying online like never before. Remember, I've quoted this before. McKinsey, it's a consulting company, did a study and they found that e-commerce experienced 10 years of growth in 3 months last year during the pandemic. And a large majority of those people were going to stick, meaning they were going to continue to buy online even after the pandemic was over. Based on all their research, those were the conclusions that they came to. So this Mother's Day is going to be massive, massive. We are already seeing sales skyrocket in our data. So you are definitely not going to want to sit this one out. All right, I got lots of diamonds in here. That's what I'm talking about. Thanks, John. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Appreciate it. And I'm not sure what that is. John being a little different. All right, let's do it. Okay. So the two new products we have for you, and you're going to have to bear with me. These are new, right? We're working on these. They're going to launch before Mother's Day, and we're working on all the fancy, pretty renders that we always give to everybody. On the left, you have peas in a pod. And you can see those are paired with birthstones, right? So someone's going to be able to come to the landing page and you're going to have your fancy message card in the background. And they're going to be able to choose how many kids they have, right? 1, 2, 3, or 4. And then they're going to be able to add birthstones for the necklace, right? So if they choose 3 peas in the pod, right? Because they have 3 kids, they're going to be able to attach 3 birthstones to it. This thing is going to sell really well. It's going to have a higher than average AOV, meaning you're going to be able to make more money per sale. We're super, super excited for this. And again, this product has 7. Look, I know on good authority, this product sells really freaking well. So it's going to go like gangbusters. Somebody's going to add a good 5 or 6 figures to their bank account this Mother's Day on this product alone. You are not going to want to sit this out. Another thing that's great is, guys, new products are a huge opportunity because they oftentimes haven't been seen in the news feed before. So they have this power they have scroll stopping power, right? Scroll stopping power because they haven't been seen before. So they haven't reached market saturation, right? So they catch people's eyes. So in the brain, it's like set up to kind of recognize things that are unfamiliar. And that's the power of having some of these new products. You want to jump on these right away. We also have a really cool way we're going to be doing the launch, and I'll talk about that in just a second. All right, and then over here on the right, we've got our typical birthstone name necklace, right? But now it can be bundled. Okay, so take our normal birthstone name necklace. It's a really popular product for graduation in particular. Now we're putting a spin on it, and we're making it a fantastic Mother's Day gift by allowing it to be bundled. So someone's going to be able to come to the product. They're going to be able to pick out how many kids they have, birthstones, and remember, multiple layers of personalization, guys, is what makes something amazing. They're going to be able to choose the number of kids. They're going to be able to add the birthstones, and they're going to be able to engrave the birthstone, or the metal piece itself, the jewelry piece itself. So you're looking at 3 layers of personalization on that product alone. So this thing is going to smash. It is going to absolutely smash. You're not going to want to miss out. We're going to launch these as soon as we possibly can. We're working at lightning speed to get these out to everybody before Mother's Day. So stay tuned. I can tell you this much. Next week is going to be a big week. And the week after that is going to be a big week. You're not going to want to be on vacation. You're not going to want to be screwing around those weeks. I tell everybody you shouldn't sleep because sleep is waste. Sleep over these next 2 weeks. You probably need to weigh the cost because lots of money are going to be made on these 2 products, and you're not going to want to sit this one out. Now let's talk about the launch too. We're doing something fun for the launch, something we've never done before. Trust me, you're really going to like it. I'm going to tease a little bit, but some amount of these products we are just going to give away for free, meaning there's going to be no base cost on some portion of these products when we do our launch. So the first people ready to go, ready to test, ready to, they've got everything locked and loaded out of the gate. You're going to be able to experience sales with no base cost, which means it's pure margin for you, right? Now, again, more details will come on that. It's something new that we're going to be doing. We would like to continue to do in the future. We're super, super excited about the way we're going to be changing up the launch experience and really revolutionizing it in the print-on-demand space. Not to dance around this for too long, but one of the things we try to do at Shine On is be trendsetters, right? We're always trying to push the envelope. We're always trying to go after new, unique products, things nobody's ever done before. And we feel like we've done a pretty good job of that. Well, we're now going to be revolutionizing how we do launches in the print-on-demand space. No more with kind of the boring launches. We do launch videos and we try to make it build hype and kind of make it an event. But in the future, it's going to be even better. Trust me, you're not going to want to miss it. It's going to be really fun. We're going to have parties for our launches, so you're not going to want to miss out. So hope everybody enjoys these 2 products. Got some really fun comments coming through here. Facebook user says, I'm going to make him an insomniac. Well, look, I'm not a doctor, but they say you need sleep for like health or something like that. So, keep that in mind. All I'm saying is, if you want extraordinary results, you got to do things that other people aren't willing to do. That is all I'm saying. So, I hacked it out for quite a while with a full-time job, but what that looked like was me getting up disciplined every day, 5 a.m., working for 2.5 or 3 hours towards my business. On my lunch breaks, again, I was working on my business while I was doing lunch breaks and things like that. And those are the kinds of things you're going to need to do to kind of push through the wall, right? And find your winners. So, okay. Rootvik says they are amazing. Thanks a lot, buddy. Facebook user says they're very nice. Appreciate that. Michael Zapq, hope I'm saying that right, gave us some fire and some diamonds here. I like that. And he's changing it up here with some eyeballs and some lips. So that's getting fun. Sales with pure margin OMG from Facebook user. Always love Facebook user. Valuable comments. Let's see. Grams, coffee. Kathy says, push people. Couldn't agree more. Look, there are 4 or 5 times during the year where you're going to make most of your bank. And Mother's Day is one of those times. This is the time where you don't hold anything back. Be ready to rock and roll, because when these things release, You're not going to want to miss it. All right. Donna says, woohoo. Angela says 2 peas in a pod. Well, Angela, just to make sure you heard, you can actually customize it. You can choose, I believe it's between 1 and 4 peas in a pod. So someone's going to be able to come here and customize this as a gift for their mother based on the number of kids they have, and they're going to be able to add the appropriate birthstones as well. So Heralambos says, epic. Sorry if I didn't get your name right, buddy. Pierre says something in French. I'm sure he's excited. And we got some dollar signs. All right, let's get moving here and get into our tutorial today. So glad everybody's excited for that. We're super excited for it. Really happy you guys are going to get to be part of that launch. So again, just in case anybody missed it, you're not going to want to miss next week. You're not going to want to miss the week after that. Besides that, this is a huge, huge selling season. So you should be every single day testing. I mean that every single day testing. Transactions are happening all the time right now. Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. Someone is making money from a purchase being made online. One of our sellers, cha-ching, 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 is getting something bought from them, right? You want that to be you, right? The opportunity's there. And if you don't have a product out there, you're not testing, you're not setting yourself up to be part of it. Okay, let's go. All right. Now, how can you take a product from our existing catalog and do something very similar to what we've outlined here with these viral products, right? So we already got peas in a pod coming. We already have this modular birthstone name necklace coming. Now the question is, how can you take something that's already existing in our product catalog and try to do the same thing? And I present to you the personalized animal necklace. So this is what I'm going to show you how to build in today's video. So give me a second. I'm going to have to share that. Let's see. Bear with me, guys. All right, there we go. Okay, this is what I'm going to show you how to build. All right, so you can see you have a mama cat with 2 kittens, right? Personalized mama cat with 2 kittens necklace. Perfect Mother's Day gift, right? We have 1 kitten, 3 kittens, 4 kittens, all down in the description here. You can choose different kittens, and then also we have different animals: turtles, bears, elephants, things like that. So it's a really cute gift. Let me see if I can. Let me show you the elephants here. Here's the elephants, right? So we have the 2. Let me go to the 3 here. Uh-oh. I don't think the 3 is sharing. Yeah, so anyway, I'll have all the links available to you. Sorry guys, I'm having some technical difficulties with the share. All right, so here's the 3, just so you can get a feeling for the product, right? It's modular, right? So it's got multiple levels of personalization. Someone gets to come here, they get to choose the animal, right? Then they get to choose the number of kids that they have. And then also on the back, you can add engraving. So if I hit add to cart, we have our typical pop-up upsell, and you can add engraving. So you actually get to add the names of the kids to the back of the necklace. So pretty cute gift. It's something you can take that's already existing in the product catalog, and you can basically add these viral elements to it, these additional layers, and get some more sales. So let me jump back to my deck now. Getting pretty good at sharing, so this won't take very long. All right. So everybody excited about this product? Let me know if you're excited about this product. Give me your favorite animal emoji in the chat below, your favorite animal emoji. And it's really cool because I've got all the graphics for you. I think we made like Sophia on my team, who is an absolute rock star, by the way. If you're watching, Sophia, you're amazing. She made like 15 different animals for this one, like 15. And all of those you're going to get for free, right? We're going to give you all the SVGs for free. And I'm going to show you exactly how to make this product as we go here. All right. So Joy says, wow, I've been working on this exact concept. It's a good one, and you're on the right track, Joy. It makes me feel good to hear that, because you're going to make some money if you get the concept nailed and you match it with the right audience. Sidal says, yes, dig it. Dig it. Got some animal emojis coming through. Little monkey or a fox. Got a dog. All right. You guys are amazing. Thanks for being so engaged. Okay, let's keep going here. Okay, so this is what I'm going to show you how to make. All the links and everything that you're going to see in this chat, I'm going to make available just after this presentation. So what you're going to be able to do is go to this post, refresh it, and then all the links are going to be in the post. I'm going to go add them as soon as I'm done with our Coffee with Michael session today. All right, so first, step one, you're going to need to download all the SVGs. So here's the link. Again, don't panic. I'm going to give you this link right after the training today. So just sit tight for a minute. You will get these. But at this Canto link, we've got all of the different animals that we've made for you. And they're like, I think they're like 15. I mean, there's all kinds of, I think there's even dinosaurs in there. There's Sophia did an amazing job on this. So we have the deer, the kittens. There's like a lion or a tiger or something like that. I believe they're a giraffe. I mean, there's about anything you can think of in there. So you're going to have tons and tons of room to test. So it's going to be really fun. I in particular like the kittens one. I think it's pretty cute because they're all doing like different things, you know? And that kitten right there is kind of playing with the mama cat's tail. I don't even know how Sophia did this, but that's magic. Pretty amazing. So anyways, all of these you get for free. So step number one, you're going to need to go to the Canto link. Again, it's going to be in the post after this training. Download, go to the Canto link and download the animals you want to test. Step number two, you got to find the horizontal bar necklace in the Shine On catalog. The horizontal bar necklace, it's available on the platform and the app. It looks like this right here in the catalog, okay? Horizontal bar necklace is the one you're going to want. You're going to want to add your SVG file. Now, I'm going to explain this in multiple steps, but keep in mind, you have multiple designs here you're trying to make because you want it to be you want the product to be personalized, right? So you want somebody to be able to come in and choose how many animals that they have, right? So you're actually going to have to go through this process multiple times, and it's going to be, we're going to go through those steps, but I'm just letting you know, when you add your first one, you're just going to have to pick, like, let's say you do the cats, you're just going to have to do the cat plus one kitten first, go through this whole process, then do the cat plus two, go through the whole process, and so on. After you create the product, you're going to have to add your title and your description. I'm going to make this presentation downloadable here in a little bit, and you're going to be able to come in and copy the description we have here. One of the important things about the description is you're going to want to make sure that you include the links to the other animals, right? Because if someone has more than one kid, they're going to want to be able to customize it, and they're going to need to find those other links. So you're going to want to make those really stand out, kind of like what we did here in this image. See how they're big and they're bold, right? And you've got the animal emojis going on. You're really calling attention to where those links are. They're way up at the very top. That's exactly what you want to do. All right. So then you're going to want to, if you're on the app or the platform, you're going to want to add extra images. So you're going to see here, we had some user-generated content style images, UGC style images created for a bunch of the different animals. Not all of them, but a lot of them. You're going to want to go download those images and make sure you add them into the product template, right? The other thing is you're going to want to use those for your ads. Very often UGC style images do better in the ads than the really professional stock image type stuff. So these are going to do really well in the ads, and all these are going to be available on the Canto link. So guys, I'm giving you a good product right out of the box here. All you're going to have to do is follow these steps to fully capitalize on it. After that, you're going to need to repeat the process for all of the other SVGs, right? So remember how I told you you're going to have to go through this multiple times? The first time you're going to have to do it for the one kitten, two kittens, three kittens, four kittens, right? You're going to have to create basically 4 products before you run an ad, right? Not that hard to do. It'll take you, I don't know, 20 minutes if you're good at this, maybe a little longer, 30, 35, 40 minutes if you're new to this, but it's not really that big a deal. Go ahead and make the 4 products. Then you can move on to the ads. Keep in mind, just to reiterate, you want to make sure in the description, you really got the links to where they can find the other animals way up at the top. And keep in mind, the description is going to change for every product page, right? Notice here, it's mama plus 1 kitten, mama plus 3, mama plus 4. We've skipped the mama plus 2 kittens. If you're lazy, I'm kind of lazy sometimes. What you might do is just include all 4 of the links, right? Mama plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, and just put all of them on every product page. Then you don't have to go in there and change them. If you decide to create this for other animals, highly recommend you add the other animals too, right? Because maybe they don't like kittens. Maybe they like goats, right? I saw somebody in the chat here wonder if we had these on goats, so maybe they like goats. So if you have goats, you're going to want to make sure you include that in the link down here. And I honestly can't remember all the animals we did this for. I seem to remember goats being there for our goat lover here in the audience. All right. Here is an example of what some of these ads can look like. Keep in mind, UGC tends to convert the best in ads. UGC converts the best typically in ads. So we made a few different kinds of mock-ups for you, right? And we kind of give you an idea here of what the ads can look like. This is kind of the style you're going to want to go for in the ads. Now, look, don't just take what we give you and run it straight out of the box. Feel free to go in there and kind of improve things, change things up a little bit. Like, for example, if I was running this ad, I'd probably do something just a little bit different with this thumbnail down here. Kind of that white, I don't know, there's something contrasty and distracting about having that kind of solid white background there. So again, you can run these right out of the box, test them, see how they go, but you don't have to, right? It's okay to take these, kind of make them your own, that kind of thing. However, the big takeaway is UGC style images are going to convert the best. UGC style will convert the best without a doubt. All right, that is going to wrap up the tutorial. Pretty easy, right? We'll very, very quickly kind of recap this. So step 1, download the SVGs. Step 2, create a horizontal bar necklace. Step 3, add your first SVG. Step 4, get your product description ready to go and your title as well. Notice in our title, we called out that this one is for 1 kitten. You probably do want to do something like that in your titles. Step 5, you're going to want to go in and download all the additional images that we took and make sure that you include the ones that you like in the product page, whether you're doing it on the app or the platform. Then step 6, you're going to have to repeat this for each of the variations that you want to offer. And you're going to want to make sure that your product descriptions are updated on all of your product pages. Again, keep these links up at the top. I can't reiterate how important that is because people are going to be looking for options and you want to make sure they're readily available. Step 8, use the free UGC images in your ads. UGC images in your ad. UGC stands for user generated content, right? It's a term we're going to use a lot around here. So if you're into marketing or you're new to this space, you're going to want to write that down. Super important. All right, let's do some Q&A. And who knows, maybe somebody will get a t-shirt or two out of this. First of all, let me know, what did you think about this little tutorial? It's quick, it's easy. All of the content is going to be provided to you for free. I'm pretty freaking excited about that. You potentially are going to be able to take this, put your own spin on it, find your own angle, and create your own viral product with something we already have in our product catalog, not to mention the 2 big releases we have coming in the next 2 weeks. So super freaking excited about that. All right, let's see here. If you have any questions, now is a good time. Pop them in the chat. Pop them in the chat, and we'll check them out. All right, so Gaines says, great. Facebook user says, loved it. Happy to hear. Murray says, where can we find the UGC images? Are they available from ShineOn? So we're going to provide the UGC images that you saw here, plus a few more. We're going to provide right after this training. So you're looking at a post right now that's got a video playing in it. If you give me maybe 20, 30 minutes after this training and you come back to this post and hit refresh, it's going to have the links in the post. So you'll be able to get the link to Canto where you can find the SVGs, and this presentation will also be available for download. Facebook user asks, what does UGC stand for? It stands for user-generated content. User-generated content. Facebook user says, love the kittens. In fact, I want one myself. So here you go, guys. This is our first buyer right here. Thank you, Facebook user. All right. Can I use my own SVGs, or is it limited to the provided ones? No, you guys, you can use whatever SVGs you want, whichever ones you want. But we've created a bunch to get you going. So if this gets some ideas flowing for you, gets your creative juices flowing, and you want to do some of your own things, by all means, go for it. 100%. 100%. Let's see. Dave Mackey, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Heck yeah. Jamie says, new to Shine On. Set up my platform in one day and working on my first design. Nervous and excited about at the same time. Well, first of all, Jamie, congratulations on taking action, because that's more than a lot of people ever do. So congratulations to you. This is a great place to be. You're in the most engaged e-commerce Facebook group in the world, as far as we know. Shine On has super premium products. I'm super passionate about Shine On. I'm kind of in love with the company and the products. I was a bestseller for Shine On for years, and this is the place to be, I am telling you. Plus, there's just nobody else innovating like Shine On is right now. Anyway, I'm going to get off on a whole freaking tangent about Shine On if I don't stop myself. But I'm super enthusiastic about this company. Let's see. This was excellent. I understand better how to get started with POD. Is there support over the weekend? Yes, Ruby. I believe there is support over the weekend. Chickens. Yeah, there's chickens. There are people that love chickens. You could probably do cows too. Guys, there are these niches that you would just never imagine exist. And people will buy like crazy in them. A real good friend of mine, Travis Patel, had a multi-million-dollar Shopify store in the farming niche. Farming. You just never even imagined that was possible. And he did it. He built a huge career on it. So don't underestimate the power of some of these small niches. And keep in mind, on the internet, nothing is small. That is one thing to note. So you think chickens, you're probably thinking in your circle of people, you probably don't know anybody even owns a chicken, right? You might have people who don't even know what chickens look like outside of like a chicken strip or something. So you're thinking, how is there an audience for this? But I promise you, on the internet, nothing is small. You probably have 3 million people in the United States that are just freaking fanatics about chickens. They have chicken pillows and chickens on their mugs and chickens on their wall art and stuff like that. And I'm not exaggerating. We live in a big, big world. There are a ton of freaking people here. And these little niches, some of them are they're full of buyers and they're powerhouses. So don't underestimate some of these more obscure niches. Let's see. Very informative. Thank you. Is it best to leave the product page alone or make changes to it? Well, I'm not sure I totally understand the question. If you're on the app, I would recommend on the app. That means you have your own Shopify store, you've installed the app, that kind of thing. You're going to want to do your own optimization on that. On the platform, we've done so much conversion rate optimization on it. It's not even funny. In fact, I plan on sharing some of that with you in the future. So highly recommend, if you're on the platform, probably don't mess with that. Again, you're going to be able to like mess with the description. That's probably as far as I would go. The description and the title is probably where you want to be. Brilliant. Is it possible to get UGC mockups for photo upload necklace and keychain? Photo upload necklace and keychain. Yeah, buddy, that is possible. We'll have somebody reach out to you for that. Let me just make a quick note. Yeah, totally possible. It's especially if you can get to 50 sales on a product and you need some UGC. you can reach out and we will move mountains to support you in your sales. All right. Sloths. Okay. Funny guy. No, I don't think we have sloths, but there probably are a lot of sloth lovers out there. Dogs. Yeah, we had some little puppy dogs in there. You'll see all of this after the training. I'm going to put the link in the product or the post here, and you'll be able to go check out everything we have. Again, Sophia made like 10 or 15 of them or something. Facebook user, wahaha, I have chickens. I told you, didn't I? There's nothing small on the internet. This person, I don't know you, Facebook user, but maybe you would enjoy one of these horizontal bar necklaces with some chickens on it. Okay, you should be the head of marketing. Okay, this is getting a little off the rails. We'll do questions for a few more minutes here, and then I think we're going to wrap up. Oh, Kathy says her son has chickens. There we go. Told you. Are we targeting animal lovers? Well, no, not necessarily. Keep in mind, this is a Mother's Day gift. You can always try to really refine your interests at the ad set level inside of Facebook, so that you can try to hit some of your pockets of buyers. And I'd recommend testing there, right? So it's okay to run like one CBO campaign with 5 ad sets, each ad set targeting a different kind of pocket of buyer. And you can specify those pockets of buyers however you want. Look, people get really hung up on the targeting, and it creates analysis paralysis for a lot of people. They're like, am I doing it right? Don't sweat it too much, right? What I would do, try to keep your audience sizes somewhat large. I'd try to keep them at least, I wouldn't go smaller than 500,000 people on my audience size. And if you're going to be testing interest, I probably wouldn't go too much higher than 2 or 3 million if you're going to be testing singular interest. So somewhere in there is a good range. And you can go in there, and if you're doing the chicken one, for example, you can test chickens, you can test farming, you can test tractors, right? Think of things that people that own chickens may have. But also, there are a lot of people that, if they can get away with it in their cities, they like to have their own chicken coops because they can get their own organic chicken eggs and things like that. So it's kind of a growing trend, this urban farming kind of thing. So there's a bunch of different kind of angles you can take, but just one CBO, 5 ad sets, each ad set targeting kind of a different pocket, and just see which one works best for you. But keep in mind, it's Mother's Day, right? Basically everybody, most people have mothers, right? And God willing, they're all still living. Every human being has a mother. God willing, everybody's moms are still alive. And if their moms are still alive, they're likely going to be buying a gift for them this Mother's Day, right? So the market is going to be ginormous. So me personally, I'm the type of person that really likes to go broad with a lot of my targeting. I like to let Facebook do a lot of the work, but you can certainly kind of niche down and try to get your pixel warmed up by throwing in some interests. So I hope that helps and answers your questions. Where I live, I know several chicken fanatics. All right. Chickens have become a theme in the chat. It's all right. I like it. Let's get some chicken emojis down here in the chat. Let's just roll with it. Give me some chicken emojis. Any tips on targeting? Look, I make a really good ad creative and the targeting gets easier, right? Having an amazing product and a really good ad creative makes the targeting much, much easier work, right? Good product is foundational. You cannot sell a bad product with good Facebook ads. It's not going to work. But if you have a good product, you can run bad ads and it will work, right? I've seen this over and over and over again. Product is everything, right? So I'd say have a really good product, try to make a really good ad creative, right? So use UGC, test a bunch of different images, try short copy, try long copy, try copy with the link in it, try copy with the link out of it, and just a little shop now button. Try some different things like that. Get the creative dialed in. A lot of times your creative will do targeting for you, right? Facebook reads your ad, guys. They do this. They've been doing it for a long time. So if you put in there something like, hey, with Mother's Day, it's going to be a little tricky, but you can put, hey, would your mom love this, right? And Facebook's going to know right away, okay, I need to show this to people that are purchasing for Mother's Day. Now, keep in mind, it's basically everybody, so it's not going to get you too refined. However, let's say you were selling, just hypothetically, guys. So what I'm about to say next, don't write this down because this is not the way you're going to sell our jewelry on Mother's Day. But let's say you have, I want to illustrate a point though. So let's say you had a product that you were trying to sell directly to people that love chickens. So let's say you had some wall art with a chicken on it, and you're trying to sell that directly to people who love chickens. You could literally put in your ad, hey, do you love chickens? Right? And Facebook will actually read that in the ad, and it will show the ad to people more likely to have an affinity to chickens. Not kidding. Now, the reason you can't really use that in this coming Mother's Day is because you have to use reverse targeting when you're gifting, meaning you're not actually selling to the mom, right, who may love chickens or not. You're selling to the son or the daughter that's going to buy for the mom that may like chickens. That's why targeting with gifts can be a little bit different, and you have to kind of experiment quite a bit. So look, don't overthink this. Let's keep it really simple. One CBO campaign with 5 ad sets. Each ad set, you can target a different interest, and I would try to keep the audience size between 500,000 and maybe 2 or 3 million on each of the ad sets. Now, it's okay if you find an interest you want to test, but it's too small, say, and you want to add another interest to it, right? So you're stacking 2 interests on top of each other. It's okay to do something like that. Just try to keep the audience sizes between 500,000 and 2 or 3 million, I would say. And then what you can do with your testing is you can figure out what kind of was working for you and start to get your pixel warmed up and start to scale from there. So I hope that answers the question. It wasn't too confusing. I can do a whole other training on targeting at some point. Got some chickens. Wow. Let's see. Someone's asking for a video on how to set up the horizontal bar necklace. So look, this whole thing is going to be available for download after this is over. And I've got the steps really laid out with screenshots and everything. So what I would do after this, give me 20, 30 minutes after we close this thing down. And I want you to come back to the post, refresh it, and you're going to be able to download this presentation. And you're going to be able to walk through each of the steps with the screenshots. It'll get you everything you need, I promise. You'll be able to kind of figure that out. If you're still stuck then, feel free to reach out, but I promise you that should take care of you. All right. Yep, getting requests for targeting training. It is a big subject, so yeah, I'll do that. Okay, yep, by popular demand. Okay, will do. All right, so any other questions related to the horizontal bar necklace or maybe the product releases coming up? Horizontal bar necklace or the product releases? Give me some questions here. I'll answer maybe 2 or 3 more, and then we are going to close this puppy down. All right, and Philip Dinman, when I asked for chickens, you delivered, my man. You were the first person with some chickens. I think we should send you a free t-shirt. So Philip Dinman will be reaching out, and you got a t-shirt coming your way from your friends at Shine On. We don't have any chicken t-shirts. Sorry, buddy. But we do have some pretty cool Shine On t-shirts with some skulls on them, right? So you're going to get one of those more than likely. So somebody from my team will reach out. We'll get your shirt size and shipping address and all of that. Okay. Is this recorded? Can we watch again later? Absolutely. Should we test with UGC? Definitely put UGC in the ad images. UGC images are just going to perform better in the ads, 100%. Every single time I've tested it ever, UGC always performs better. So I'm providing UGC for you in the Canto link you're going to get here in a minute. And I want to make sure you go use those images in your ads for sure. You definitely want to do that. Let's see. Can we test without selecting any specific target, leaving the field empty in the ad set? Yes. In fact, I've run ads like this many, many times before. It usually helps if you have one of two things. You either need a pixel that's pretty hyper targeted, or your ad and your creative needs to be specific enough that Facebook is going to be able to figure out who to show the product to. If not, you don't have one of those two things, Facebook's going to have to spend quite a bit of money to kind of figure out where your buyers are. Right. So it's one of those things that may take a little longer to optimize, but once it gets dialed in, it can be really, really powerful. All right. Okay. I'm not seeing any other questions for horizontal bar. Oh, so Johan asks, is the horizontal bar the only product so far that meets all the criteria for viral personalized product? No, no, absolutely not. The buyer upload graphic pendants, those also meet some of the criteria, right? Highly personalizable. You can add images to it and you can engrave the back. You can also bundle them, right? So you can get more than one. So you can get maybe one of each, one Bengal, for example, with each of the kids, something like that. So it's definitely not the only one. I'm trying to show you guys how you can be creative and take kind of an old product, put a spin on it, and turning it into something new in the feed. Creativity is a weapon. It's something you need to have in your toolbox as a digital marketer. It's going to help you succeed. Let's see. Can we make the SVG images more centered? Yes, absolutely. You can just pop it into any, if it's not centered enough for you, you don't like the layout, you can manipulate those to your heart's content. Okay, everybody. I feel like we've had a pretty good session together. Appreciate everybody for joining. Do me a favor here. If you liked it, if you got value out of it, if you're excited about the new products, I want you to hit the like button on the post, like it, give me an emoji, a thumbs up, a heart, something or other. Let's drive that up here. I want to see it. I appreciate everybody for joining. We'll get the t-shirts out. Any testimonials you put in the group this week, you might get featured on next week's Coffee with Michael, and you might get a chance to win a free t-shirt. So that's pretty darn cool. So if you reach a new milestone, you get your first sale, something like that this week, post it in the group. If you make a sale on one of these products, these animal products here we're sharing with you, I'd love to hear about it in the chat or in the group here. Drop us a post. Let's see it. And maybe you'll get a t-shirt next week. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. I really enjoy our time together, and we'll see you next Friday. Take care.